Did you know 1 in every 4 women get an abortion in their lifetime? Hi, I'm Samaya Hudgens, a pre-nursing major at Norfolk State University, and today I'm going to be explaining why being pro-choice should be your only choice. Although I am a middle-class 19-year-old African-American citizen, freedom is particularly important. Freedom is important to me because at some point my ancestors didn't have it. Freedom is not only important because it's necessary for every human to have. I believe no person on earth should have any control over another person to where they would not have freedom. I'm very into African American history, and I often take time to read stories about how slavery was. As somebody with as somebody that was born with freedom, I could not imagine it being taken away. But not being able to determine whether you want to have a child or not is also a part of freedom, and it is something that our country is battling with to this day. Freedom is being able to control your life and how you would like it to be. Not having a right to abortion is not freedom. I should be able to control whether I want to terminate a pregnancy or not. Being a female college student, I feel as though I am not ready for children right now. If I were to find out that I was pregnant in the state of Virginia, I would not be able to terminate the pregnancy after 26 weeks, about 6 months, which is fair to me. But what about 19-year-old college student that lives in Texas? That young girl would have to travel to access safe health care or have a baby. That's not freedom. I chose to talk about abortion today because there are many lies circulating the media about it. Although only biological women can conceive a child, many men are creating laws about what only women can do. It's absolutely disgusting how many women are in power that go against abortion, but are also too old to even worry about aborting any type of pregnancy. My belief is that the only people that should be creating laws about abortion is women, more specifically women who are of a certain age that can conceive, carry, and deliver a baby. I'm going to give you a scenario, and I want you to give me a realistic answer. There is a 21-year-old girl who just found out she was pregnant. She's living with her mom with 2 other children making $30,000 a year. She uses many government assistance programs and is very dependent on her parents. The father of her children is not active in their lives and provides no support financially or physically. This woman finds out she's pregnant with her 3rd child on a low wage. She has enough money saved to get an abortion, but is not able to get one because she lives in Texas. Forcing this woman into birthing another child into poverty is inhumane. This woman should be able to terminate the pregnancy with no problem. Republicans often want to take away government assistance, but do not want to allow women to terminate pregnancies. This woman is simply not financially ready for another child and should not be forced into having another child. Many women experience this story, and it is often forced into having children they do not want. After having the child that they are forced to deliver, they must feed, raise, and protect the child. Having a baby is a serious commitment, and every woman should be ready for that type of responsibility. In addition to having a child the woman did not want, she must now stop working and providing for her other children to take care of this new addition to her family. It is particularly important to consider the mom's possible health throughout the pregnancy. Some women may not be able to safely carry a child to full term. With this certainty of complication going wrong with the possible mother, abortion is the best decision for her. I believe most people who are pro-life often do not consider the mother's life. An ectopic pregnancy is a perfect example of how pregnancy can cause serious health damage to the mother. An ectopic pregnancy is when a fertilized egg implants itself in one of the fallopian tubes. This is an incorrect placement of the fertilized egg, and the baby will grow in one of the mother's tubes. An ectopic pregnancy can become more life-threatening, especially if your fallopian tube breaks. This is a ruptured ectopic pregnancy, and it can cause severe bleeding, infection, and sometimes death. This medical emergency, healthcare providers must treat ectopic pregnancies quickly. Imagine if this woman is carrying an ectopic pregnancy that is known by healthcare professionals and is not able to get proper healthcare, which is an abortion. It is insane to me that the possibility of you losing an actual human life over a small form of life that is not viable is okay with some people. It is disgusting that some often choose an embryo or fetus over a human life. Pro-life advocates are okay with mom, sister, and wife losing her life over a pregnancy that should be terminated to save her. I want to give the audience another scenario to allow you to have a better understanding as to why abortion is a fundamental right for women. Imagine a woman in her late 20s is on her way back from work, stops at the nearest 7-Eleven to get her a slushie. An older guy grabs her and takes her to his van. He does unspeakable things to her and lets her go. She goes to the police station and gives a description of the man and goes to the hospital for a rape kit. 7 weeks later, about 1 month and a half later, she finds out she's pregnant with her rapist child. Because she lives in one of the states that do not condone abortion over 6 weeks, about a month and a half, she cannot terminate the pregnancy in her state. This woman should not have to drive 8 and 9 hours to the nearest state to get a safe abortion. Abortion health care for women can often save women's mental state, and the woman is in knowing that she is carrying her rapist child. She cannot fathom the fact that she will have to raise a man's child who has done unspeakable things to her. Although the woman is established and has an excellent job, mentally she's not ready for this child. It is unfair that the woman did not get to make decisions on whether they want to bring life into this world. Pro-life activists do not care about the child after it's born. They only care about the power they possess over women in their bodies. What makes this scenario even sadder is among adult women, an estimated of 32,101 pregnancies result from rape each year. Among 34 cases of rape-related pregnancy, the majority occur among adolescents and result by assault by known, often related perpetrator. Rape-related pregnancies occur with significant frequency. It is caused by many unwanted pregnancies and is intricately linked with family and domestic violence. In conclusion, abortion is a fundamental right for women and is necessary for women to feel safe and protected in this country.